The Kim and North TikTok account was launched in November 2021. The first few posts were inane promo pieces for Kardashian brands. But in my opinion, as time went on, there were flashes of inappropriateness. The very first post was a piece of promo for Kylie Jenner's cosmetics brand. And the background song for this post was Doja Cat's song Need to Know, which features a lyric about that dick being 10 out of 10. And the TikTok itself ends with Kim and North together on screen mouthing that lyric about the D being 10 out of 10 as Kim and North throw up a 10 hand sign. Now, call me old-fashioned, but I personally don't think it's appropriate for a child to be on TikTok promoting makeup and singing that that D was 10 out of 10. And I doubt Kanye did either. Another post from the 25th of November depicted Kim and North with the Playboy Carti track Sky playing in the background, with North appearing on screen while lyrics from the song play saying she's a sex symbol. There's another TikTok where North dances to the song Pocket Rocket by Cochise, with kinda suggestive lyrics about coming to get your girl cause she's a flirt. Now, don't get me wrong, the majority of the stuff on the Kim and North TikTok are cute, innocent interactions between Kim and North, or blatant promo for one of their family-owned businesses. But that's kind of the point. The stuff that seems slightly suggestive or inappropriate for North to be doing on TikTok is probably innocent, but what's really not innocent is Kim using her underage daughter as a non-consenting marketing mascot to promote her and Kylie's makeup or fashion businesses. If North wants to make a TikTok, that's one thing, but Kim is actually putting her daughter to work on this account and cashing in. It's really no surprise that Kanye was upset, since he explicitly said that he didn't want his daughter being objectified since he found God. And so on Friday the 4th, 2022, Kanye posted the following picture of his daughter's TikTok account on Instagram with a caption that said, "Since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being put up on TikTok against my will." Now, I do think it's important to appreciate that it's kind of ironic for Kanye to be mad at Kim for parading his daughter publicly on TikTok, as if this is some big new abusive act of exposing the young girl to the scrutiny of social media, fame and celebrity before she's old enough to appreciate that decision, when Kim and Kanye had already showcased their children's faces and personal lives in all manner of high-profile media appearances for their own profile and personal gains. Yeah, Kim is putting their daughter on TikTok to promote the family's brands and make money, but Kanye is also airing the family's dirty laundry out in public, putting details about his other daughter's birthday party on social media for all to see, and that's fine, is it? Frankly, privacy doesn't seem like a priority for any of these people, and I often wonder just how embarrassing Kanye's children will find his public behavior and outbursts, which have been documented forever, once they get older. Life is hard enough growing up as the offspring of Kim Kardashian, one of the most hated and scrutinized figures on the internet, and now their children will be set to endure an entire childhood of embarrassment from their father immaturely airing out family details and drama for the entire media sphere to comment along to. But regardless of the hypocrisy, from here Kanye would continue to go off at Kim publicly in long social media posts, one of which read, "Yesterday, Kim accused me of putting out a hit on her, so let me get this straight. I begged to go to my daughter's party and I'm accused of being on drugs, then I go play with my son and I take my Akira graphic novels and I'm accused of stealing. Now I'm being accused of putting a hit on her. These ideas can actually get someone locked up. They play like that with black men's lives, whether it's getting them free or getting them locked up. I'm not playing about my black children anymore." This caption was accompanied by an image of Kanye supposedly getting Kim's number from her cousin. And it was followed up by another post with a screenshot of Kim's cousin apparently agreeing with him about the TikTok situation before apparently asking him for sneakers. And the caption read, "This is an example of Kim's cousin agreeing with me about TikTok, then proceeding to ask me for some Yeezys afterward. Her other cousin Cara called me saying she agreed with me, then said she would speak out publicly, which she never did. Then she suggested I take my medication. My dad didn't have money or a public voice when my mum destroyed me and his relationship. I do this for every parent on either side whose kids' futures are being one-sidedly controlled. I don't even have the right to get angry as a father without being called erratic. I gave that family the culture. If they as a whole unit keep playing games with me, then I will take that culture back. A father should never have to beg for the location of their children." Now, Kim would address the TikTok blow-up in an IG story saying that she was tired of the constant attacks.
"Kanye's constant attacks on me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. As the parent who is the main provider and caregiver of our children, I am doing my best to protect our daughter, while also allowing her to express her creativity in the medium that she wishes with adult supervision, because it brings her happiness. Divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation so negatively and publicly is only causing further pain for all. From the beginning, I wanted nothing but a healthy and supportive co-parenting relationship because it is what's best for our children, and it saddens me that Kanye continues to make it impossible every step of the way. I wish to handle all matters regarding our children privately, and hopefully he can finally respond to the third attorney he has had in the last year to resolve any issues amicably.
A bit ironic asking for the matters regarding your children to be kept private, while you're the one trotting your child around on TikTok publicly to sell makeup and underwear. But anyway, Kanye would clap back at this, reposting her statement with his own caption saying, "What do you mean by main provider? America saw you try to kidnap my daughter on her birthday by not providing the address. You put security on me inside the house to play with my son, then accused me of stealing. I had to take a drug test after Chicago's party because you accused me of being on drugs. Tracy Romulus, stop manipulating Kim to be this way." Sadly, this was just the latest public showdown, demonstrating the complete breakdown in communication between the two parties. And while you can kind of see both sides' perspective in the row over the TikTok account, it's clear from the tone of the conversations that these two are going to struggle to find common ground and move forward positively. And sadly, as time went on and as Kim and Pete's relationship got more public, Kanye would get more belligerent and threatening to Pete on social media, which in my opinion only made it more likely that Kanye's influence on his family would be seen as negative and dangerous.